Hey there, soap fans! Welcome back to my channel, where we dive deep into all the drama, twists, and heart-pounding moments from the bold and the beautiful. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a breakdown. Today, we're kicking off an epic multi-part series on this week's episodes, starting with Monday, January 26, 2026. Buckle up because things are heating up big time with Electra Forrester, her bestie Dylan, and the charming Will Spencer. We're talking temptation, boundaries tested, family surprises, and that classic B&B slow burn chemistry that could explode at any second. This is the kind of storyline that keeps us glued to our screens. Family bonds strained, business trips turning chaotic, lingering glances, and the ever-present question of loyalty versus desire. In this part 1 of our series, we're focusing on Monday's episode. But don't worry, I'll be expanding into recaps of past drama, character deep dives, fan theories, actor spotlights, behind-the-scenes trivia, and predictions for the rest of the week. By the end, you'll have true binge-worthy YouTube sessions where you can grab your coffee and settle in. If you're obsessed with this love triangle like I am, drop a like and comment your predictions below. Let's jump right in. We open in the iconic Forrester design office, a place that's seen more emotional showdowns than a therapist's couch. This office has been the backdrop for so many pivotal moments in B&B history. Think back to the early days when Ridge and Brooke would have their passionate arguments here, or more recently, when Hope and Thomas clashed over designs and desires. It's almost like the walls themselves absorb the tension and spit it back out in every scene. Dylan, portrayed by the incredibly talented Sydney Bullock, who, fun fact, got her start in indie films before landing this breakout role, is having a heartfelt one-on-one with Electra Forrester, played by Linnea Grace. Linnea brings such raw vulnerability to Electra. It's no wonder fans are rooting for her. Sydney Bullock, on the other hand, has this magnetic presence that makes Dylan so intriguing. She started her career in small theater productions in New York, honing her craft before making the jump to television. In interviews, she's talked about how she draws from real-life friendships gone awry to infuse Dylan with that mix of loyalty and subtle mischief. Linnea Grace, a relative newcomer to soaps, but with a background in modeling and short films, has said that playing Electra allows her to explore the complexities of young adulthood in a high-stakes world like the Forresters. Electra's been on edge lately, and who can blame her? She set some crystal-clear boundaries with Dylan about her boyfriend, Will Spencer, embodied by Crew Morrow. Crew Morrow got that boy-next-door charm mixed with Spencer edge, perfect for this role. Crew Morrow comes from a soap royalty family. His lineage ties back to some iconic actors, and he's mentioned in podcasts how he's channeling that heritage to make Will a character who's both relatable and unpredictable. Remember the beach house setup? That's been a recurring location in B&B for years, often serving as a neutral ground for characters to escape the Forrester mansion's intensity or the Spencer publication's corporate intrigue. Dylan been crashing there, and tensions have been simmering over small stuff like that infamous chicken dinner mix-up. Let's recap that quickly for anyone who might have missed it. A couple of episodes back, Dylan ordered extra food, thinking it was just a friendly gesture, but Electra interpreted it as a subtle move on Will. It escalated into a full-blown argument, highlighting how even mundane acts can ignite jealousy in soaps. It was supposed to be a casual meal, but Electra saw it as Dylan encroaching on her territory. Boundaries were drawn. No flirting, no alone time that's unnecessary. Keep it platonic. Electra doesn't want any blurred lines, especially with Will's history of being pulled in different directions, much like his dad, Bill, in past storylines. Bill Spencer, played by Don Diamont, has been the king of romantic entanglements, flipping between Katie, Brooke, and others over the years. Will's arc seems to echo that, but with a younger, fresher twist, less about power and more about discovering identity. In this scene, Dylan doubles down on her promise. She looks Electra straight in the eyes, those intense, sincere eyes that Sydney Bullock nails every time, and says something like, "I swear, Electra, I'm not going to cause any more issues. I'll respect your wishes 100%. No stepping out of bounds with Will. You have my word." It's delivered with such conviction that you almost believe her. The camera work here is brilliant. It zooms in on their faces, capturing every micro-expression. Sydney's delivery is spot on. She pauses just right, letting the words hang in the air, building that emotional weight. Then, Dylan pulls Electra into one of those warm, reassuring hugs. We've seen these hugs before in B&B. They're the soap staple for mending fences temporarily. Think of all the times Steffy and Hope have hugged it out after a feud, only for the drama to reignite later. Electra's shoulders relax, she nods, maybe even cracks a small smile. It's a moment of relief, and on the surface, it seems like Dylan's sincerity is shining through. She's trying to be the supportive friend Electra needs during this bumpy phase in her life. New job as junior designer, navigating family dynamics, and young love. Electra's character arc this season has been all about growth. Starting as a somewhat naive newcomer to the fashion world, now she's stepping up, designing pieces that could rival the veterans. But her personal life, that's where the real drama lies. But here's the magic of B&B. They're masters at planting seeds of doubt. Even as Electra accepts the words and feels that wave of relief wash over her, there's this nagging whisper in the back of her mind. You know the one. Is Dylan really going to stick to that? What if temptation strikes when I'm not around? She might brush it off for now, telling herself she's being paranoid, but it's there, simmering like a pot about to boil. This is classic daytime TV tension. Everything appears resolved, but we viewers know better. Trouble is always brewing just beneath the surface. Soap operas like B&B thrive on this formula, resolution followed by immediate subversion. It's what keeps the audience coming back week after week, decade after decade. The show's been on since 1987, and this kind of storytelling is why it's endured, balancing high fashion with high emotion. Let's take a quick detour for some character analysis. Electra Forrester is the epitome of the next-gen Forrester, talented, ambitious, but with a vulnerable heart. She's Ridge and Taylor's granddaughter through Peebe, but with influences from the entire family tree. Linnea Grace has spoken in interviews about drawing from her own experiences of friendship betrayals to fuel these scenes. In a recent TV Guide chat, she said, "I've had friends who crossed lines, and it hurts. That's what I bring to Electra, that real pain mixed with hope." And Dylan? Sydney Bullock's portrayal adds layers. Is she the loyal bestie or the temptress in disguise? Fans are divided. Some see her as misunderstood, others as a classic homewrecker, akin to past characters like Quinn or Flo. Quinn Fuller, played by Rena Sofer, was the ultimate schemer, manipulating her way into the Forrester family. Flo Fullen, with her baby switch scandal, showed how one lie can unravel everything. Dylan could go either way. Perhaps she's genuinely trying to be good, but circumstances push her otherwise. Fan forums are buzzing. On Reddit's r/Bold and the Beautiful, users debate if Dylan's backstory, hinted to being from a broken home, will redeem her or damn her. One theory suggests Dylan has a secret crush that's been building since high school, making her actions less villainous, more tragic. Shifting gears, later in the episode, Steffy Forrester Finnegan bursts in with news that throws Electra for a loop. Jacqueline McInnes Wood, who absolutely owns the role of Steffy with her fierce energy, announces she's heading to San Francisco for the business trip instead of Ivy. Jacqueline has been with the show since 2008, evolving Steffy from a rebellious teen to a powerhouse CEO. Her real-life pregnancy storylines have even influenced the characters' arcs. Electra's eyes widen in genuine surprise. Pleasant surprise, mind you. "Wait, you're coming with me instead?" she might exclaim. Steffi explains the switch. Perhaps Ivy has a family emergency, a conflicting meeting at Forrester Creations, or something tying her to LA. Or maybe Steffi has her own agenda in SF, meeting a high-profile jewelry buyer, scouting trends for the new line Electra's designing. The Forrester jewelry line has been a staple since Ivy's introduction, blending Australian flair with LA glamour. Either way, Steffi insists it's no big deal. She can handle it and turn it into a bonding opportunity with her niece. Electra lights up at this. She and Steffi share that special aunt-niece bond. Steffi's the cool, empowering figure who mentors with tough love but celebrates every win. Think back to past episodes where Steffi's guided younger Forresters through crises. It's heartwarming. For instance, in 2024,